Welcome to Cisco Packet Tracer, exploring device configuration using the CLI console. For intermediate devices, such as routers and switches, there are multiple ways in Packet Tracer to access device configuration. You can use the Config tab, which is a graphical user interface. Configurations can also be accessed using a command line interface, either by using the CLI tab or by accessing the device remotely through a PC. The Config tab is unique to Packet Tracer. It is not supported on real hardware. If you don't know how to use the command line interface, this tab provides a way to configure basic settings on a network device. To configure and monitor most network settings, you will need to use the command line interface. The Config tab can provide a method to learn the syntax of basic iOS commands. As you can see, as I change settings in the Configuration tab, the actual CLI commands appear in the equivalent iOS commands window. To get access to the CLI on actual networking equipment, it is necessary to connect to the device through an application on a PC or mobile device. For initial configurations, a console connection can be used with the terminal emulation program on the PC. For some end devices, Packet Tracer provides a desktop tab that gives access to a number of useful applications. These applications are simulations of ones that you can find on many end-user devices. We will open the terminal emulator on the desktop to access the switch on the rack. Let's concentrate on using the CLI to configure some basic device settings. When a device is powered on, the iOS loads first, and then any saved device configuration. The message "Press Return to get started" indicates that the device is fully loaded and ready to begin user interactions. The Cisco iOS devices support a number of modes which provide access to different functions within the device. By default, the device opens in User Exec mode, which provides monitoring capabilities. To view and make changes, we must enable the Privilege mode. Once we are in Privilege mode, we have access to more commands and functions than we did in User Exec mode. Using the question mark, we can access a list of commands that are available in the current mode. We can use these commands to view configuration information, device status, and make changes to configurations. To make a change, we enter the configuration mode using the command configure terminal. The prompt changes to indicate that we are in a different mode. Let's change the device name to something more descriptive. Configuration mode commands take effect immediately. As you can see, the device name at the prompt is now changed. This change is stored in the device's running configuration, which is the active configuration in memory on the device. This configuration must be saved in order for it to be loaded the next time the device is restarted. Otherwise, our changes will be lost. To save a configuration, we must copy the running configuration to the startup configuration file saved on the device's permanent storage. Now our changes will not be lost if the device restarts. Enjoy exploring and learning with Cisco Packet Tracer.